Yeah, so for sure. I had originally heard about stem cell treatment itself online through various social media creators that I've been following for an extended amount of time, whether that be in powerlifting, bodybuilding, football. It was always something that I thought about doing, especially when I had first gotten injured. I've seen so many results that these guys had great results, may I add, from this treatment. And at the back of my mind, I was always kind of skeptical about it just because it is foreign to me. I didn't know much about it. I didn't know what the treatment was like at the time, and I was just like, well, that is definitely something I'd consider doing for sure. So I had gotten surgery. The surgery was about 6.5 hours, and as you can imagine, for any surgery that is long, that is very taxing on the body. After my surgery had concluded, I was just going to physical therapy, and I knew in my heart, man, I used to be a beast. I knew that there was more on the table for me. There was untapped potential as far as healing went that I knew that I could tap into. And I definitely knew, like, man, like, I know I can speed this recovery process up. I know that there is something better that I can be doing. And again, in the back of my mind, I had that stem cell treatment, steadily playing. So I had a local family friend actually who had gotten the same process as me, and the timing was immaculate because I was like, man, I was just considering doing that, and hearing that this friend of mine had gotten it, I was like, man, that's sick, like even better. Again, still skeptical, a little bit nervous, but for sure I was now at the point where I was ready to get this treatment done. Yeah, so we jumped on a video consultation. It was, again, super easy. Again, like, how much easier does it get than hopping on your laptop and jumping on a computer call? Super thorough, may I add. Every question that I had, every worry that I had, any doubts that may have arisen, all were answered, and all were answered again thoroughly. Made me understand what I was getting into, and then some, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure, that was sick. So I was at El Paso International Airport. That was my pickup location. I got picked up in a Sprinter van, already riding in style like I was in a music video or something like that. Was able to take a load off, recline the seats, drink some sparkling water. Again, it was like living the dream. Being able to just relax and chill out a little bit before you get that treatment done. It was awesome. %. Again, it was like I was in my own little music video. It was like I was going into a mansion more than a clinic. Every attention to detail was immaculate. The staff was great, made me feel like I was at home more than I was at a clinic. Again, you'll hear me reiterate the word home a lot because that's what it felt like. It felt like I was just chilling out, having a nice day at home. It was super nice. So I received stem cell treatment. To start, I had gotten an IV bag, which they had explained to me was just to help with the absorption of the stem cells and the exosomes. Upon finishing the treatment of the exosomes and stem cells, I had gone into a hyperbaric chamber. Again, something I was nervous about because you see these hyperbaric chambers, on other media platforms, and they're tiny, you know what I mean? And being able to fit, at the time, a 280-pound lineman in a hyperbaric chamber, that was huge, may I add. It was awesome. It was just like I was on the couch watching football. Oh man, it was a complete 180. Going to bed that night, you feel a little bit spent, you feel a little bit tired. Your body is a little bit taxed from the day. Waking up immediately, as soon as my eyes opened, I knew, like, man, the change that I had felt not only mentally but physically was insane. My family saw a difference, everyone saw a difference in just how I was moving, how I was acting. Everything was just going as planned. A week and a half after receiving my treatment, which was about 3 months from my surgery, I was bench pressing, repping it out, and I held the bench press record and showed that to my doctor, and he was floored, as you could imagine. Was able to lift my arm completely up after not being able to lift it up for 3 months. 4 months is from what the doctor told me. And lifting my arm up, being able to see that sparkle back in not only my eyes but my parents' eyes, bringing my mom to tears from how happy she was seeing me do that feat of strength, which wasn't supposed to happen, it was awesome. It was super sick. Yeah, so the staff is great. Everything that you could possibly need or want, they'll provide that for you. Staff is welcoming, staff is warm, again, make you feel like you're at home. Everything that they do is about you, and they make you feel like you're the only patient there, even though there's, others. It's awesome. And again, living like a rapper for a couple hours, getting to ride in that Sprinter, it was sick. It was awesome. So I would definitely tell them it's the best thing for you. If you're struggling through the same thing that I went through, it is the best thing possible for you. Not only does it help your mental health, but it helps your physical health. Everything that you're struggling with, anything that you're feeling pain from, it alleviates that completely and then some. If you think that it may not work for you, I thought the same thing and I was proven wrong and then some. It was the best thing I ever did for my body.